Welcome to AmFed2. This session is going to brief on the new LLP Amendment Bill which has been passed in Parliament last week. LLP, all you know, it is the Limited Liability Partnership, and this Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Bill to 2021 was introduced in Rajya Sabha on July 30th this year, and again it was discussed in Rajya Sabha on August 4th, and it was passed on August 9th in Lok Sabha. The main objective of the bill is proposed to be to make ease of doing business very common and popular. Many startups, small traders are more oriented towards forming an LLP, and by making these amendments, it is expected to encourage more business in those sectors. What is an LLP? The Limited Liability Partnership. It is the combination of both partnership and incorporation. The partners have limited liability in the company. In general, a partnership firm or a sole proprietary firm, if it is failing into a financial liability, a debt, automatically it attaches the personal assets of the owner or the partners. In the case of LLP, that liability is limited only with the firm, not attached to the personal assets. That's a major advantage. So it is very easy process and not very complicated, and the fees is relatively lower than a company incorporation. The liability is limited. The personal assets of the partners are not used for paying off the debts of the company. The decision making is much faster, easier, as the designated partners of LLP are entitled to make the decisions and run the company in order. The shareholders' power can be limited based on the LLP agreement. Let's have a quick look at the difference between LLP and private limited. In general, when we say a company, it corresponds to, or it refers to, private limited. An LLP and a private limited company, the rules are referred. LLP Act is 2008 and Companies Act 2013. The share capital, there is no requirement for minimum share capital. The partners, minimum 2 partners are required, and there is no maximum limit or upper limit for LLP. So many firms which need to board more shareholders or more partners prefer an LLP. In the case of a private limited, again the minimum number of partners are 2, but the maximum is 200. The audit requirements are not required unless the partner's contribution exceeds a certain limit. But in the case of private limited, it is mandatory. The audit is mandatory. Again, how to name your business in case of LLP is it has to end with LLP. And in private limited, it has to end with private limited. The suitability for LLP are mainly startups, the trade business and manufacturers. And for companies or private limited, mainly the same even startups or business or trade or manufacturers, they go for private limited, especially when an external funding is required and a larger turnover is handled. How the share transfer? It is based on an agreement. The share transfer is possible before a notary. Again, in private limited, the share transfer is much easier. The board meeting is not necessary for LLP, but it is mandatory for board meetings for private limited in an year. The benefits of LLP. No restriction upon joining and leaving the LLP for the partners. Easy to admit any one partner the existing partner can leave the firm and transfer his ownership or shares to others. The tax have much exemption in the case of LLP, especially for the partner's dividend. The dividend distribution tax DDT is waived or exempted. And for auditor, the mandatory audit is not required in LLP. Audit is required when the turnover of the firm is exceeding, the LLP is exceeding rupees 40 lakhs and the contribution exceeds rupees 25 lakhs. Look at the amendment bill 2021 LLP. Mainly it has decriminalized certain offences, and which has been imposed only the monetary penalty. Mainly those changes are in changes in partners, change of registered office, filing of statement of accounts and solvency, filing annual returns, arrangement between an LLP and its creditors, reconstruction or amalgamations faults have been decriminalized, and a certain monetary penalty will be implemented to settle or normalize. And the law following is enforced. For example, the change of name of LLP. Earlier, the failing to comply to change of name, if it is conflicting with any trademark application or any name rules, which is punishable with a fine of rupees 10,000 up to 5 lakhs. But the new amendment bill empowers the government to alleviate that fine and to allot a new name to such an LLP which is having a conflict on any trademark application or name rules. Name rules such as it should not take up any government body reflecting name or a state name, etc. So instead of levying a fine, the government proposes a new name, suggests a new name. LLP or its partners carry out any fraudulent activity, the imprisonment of 2 years and fine between rupees 50,000 to 5 lakhs. Now the imprisonment term has been increased from 2 years to 5 years. The bill removed the non-compliance of orders of tribunal. Then accounting standards. Central government forms standard of accounting and auditing for LLPs with the National Financial Reporting Authority. Now let's look at the revenue rules based on the amendment. Central government to establish special courts so that the tribunals and the court proceedings trials will be faster, speedy. The appellate tribunal, NCLAT, the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal will handle. The bill add consent of the parties. Appeals must be filed within 60 days and extendable by another 60 days of the order. A small LLP, generally a partner's investment in a small LLP has been increased from 25 lakhs to 5 CR, and the turnover level barrier has been increased from 40 lakhs to 50 CR. So these are in general the amendment bill of LLP. Hope these points are very useful, and this will enable you to understand and have the information more about a company incorporation or an LLP formation. Thank you so much for your active listening and active viewing. AmFed2 will again meet you up with another contemporary and useful topic. Till then, thank you so much. Bye.